Hello, everybody. Robert Phillips, a rock and roll speaker, also known as the Funnel Man. Welcome back to Step Into Your Future. I really appreciate you being here, and we are going to really stack on the value today. What we're going to be talking about is what Step Into Your Future is all about. We are going to talk about Online Marketing 101. Are you ready? All right, let's rock and roll. Again, my name is Robert Phillips, and if you do find value in my podcast, please like and comment and share and download, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reach hundreds of thousands of people and help them transition from their 9 to 5, or you can continue to do your 9 to 5, and add supplemental income to your annual income of you and your family. We are trying to make a better life for you and your family, and you can do it with online marketing, because if you learn online marketing techniques and skills, then you'll be able to make supplemental income above and beyond what your regular 9 to 5 brings you. Okay? So I tell you what, it is so awesome when you step into your future, and your future is online marketing, believe me. Every day there are thousands of brick and mortar businesses shutting down because everybody's going online. All right. Okay, let's talk about Online Marketing 101. You know, if you have a business and you want to be successful, you need to be a creative thinker. You got to think out of the box nowadays. The internet is the perfect place for a small business, to establish their marketing campaigns. And you can use the internet for advertising, and it's extremely cost effective because, you can measure it towards the people that you want to reach. Internet marketing allows you to compete with the, competition and come out ahead. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is a few things that you need to do to turn your online website or your funnel into a resource that your customers can trust. Okay? You'll also learn in this podcast how to get more customers to visit your website. And the main goal that I'm going to talk about on this podcast is to teach you which online marketing techniques are the most effective for your business. All right? You ready to rock and roll? Some of the things that you're going to learn on the podcast are as follows: how to design your website to attract the customers you want, how to reach your customers through email marketing, why co-branding is so important, how to choose online partners that are right for you, how to create and customize content for your website, so that your customers will visit you frequently, and how to establish yourself as an expert in your specific industry, and how to use your marketing budget without overspending. That's always a problem. You've got so much to do when it comes to your budget. You really need to stick with your budget. Let's say you want to spend $40 a day on advertising online. Well, if that's what you put aside is $40 a day, then that's what you need to stick with. You don't need to be, jumping up to $75 a day and $100 a day, because you're going to be all over the place. Stick with your budget. If you made your budget $40 a day, then stick with $40 a day, and I guarantee you, at the end of everything, you're going to be very happy you did that. So, Online Marketing 101, marketing rules are the same no matter, how big or small your business is. It doesn't matter. The marketing rules are: you need to brand your product, you need to brand your business, you need to determine who your target audience is. It's very important. You need to get sales, and then you need to establish repeat customers. Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's do that one more time. Marketing rules. It doesn't matter how big or small your business is. The marketing rules are brand your product, brand your business, determine who your target audience is, get some sales going, and then establish repeat customers. Let's kind of define exactly what online marketing is, okay? The definition of online marketing is placing your business or product on the internet for millions of users to access so that you can turn your website or your funnel into a strong tool to maximize your sales and business potential. Okay, that's the definition of online marketing. Placing your business or product on the internet so millions of users can access that and you can turn your website or your funnel into a base camp, so to speak, so you can maximize your sales and your business's potential, full potential. But online marketing is much more than putting your advertising online. Keep that in mind. It's a lot more than just advertising online. Marketing online includes, communication with your customers. You're going to need to promote your business and your product line and make sure that your website content is useful and up to date. You don't want to give things that worked 20 years ago on the internet. You want things that are up to date, ready to go, things that are working now in today's industries. The great thing about online marketing is that you don't really need to have a huge budget to put together a marketing campaign. Okay. There are tools that you can use to make your marketing techniques easy. And, things like templates and shopping cart templates and online marketing templates, instead of building all this stuff from scratch. So, what are some of the things you're going to need, for your online marketing to be successful? There are a lot of important points that you need to consider before you get into the strategies of your online marketing. So, what are some of the things that you need to make your marketing successful online? Well, communication is huge. An important part of online marketing is how you respond to your customer's email, right? You don't want to lose potential customers after you've made the effort to have them visit your website or your funnel and then contact you for more information. You don't want that. Email is a very effective and cost-efficient way for you to generate more sales. The key to this effectiveness is consistency. You need to be consistent in response to your customers. You'll also want to make sure that the tone of your email corresponds with the tone you've set in your website or funnel content. Okay, something else? Human resources. If you're going to succeed online, you need to have enough people working for you and with you. You've got to, your goal is to turn visitors to your website into customers, right? Visitors to customers. Remember that. The standard time for a return email is, 48 to 72 hours. If you wait any longer to get the emails out, then you're risking losing that potential customer or that customer. You've got to react. So this means, if you don't have the manpower to return the email within a couple of days, then you need to look at another marketing strategy. Now, products people want to buy. This, if you want to have marketing campaigns that work, you've got to have products that people want to buy. Before you start marketing online, you need to make sure that you have a product or service, that people want to buy. Customers need to find value in what you're selling. There are two motivating factors when it comes to selling online: cost and convenience. Ask yourself if customers will find it easier to buy online than finding it in a local store. Is it cheaper for them to buy this from you online? Is it? Those are some of the things that you need to consider. Um, do you have any online goals? Let's talk about that. Online goals. Once you've established that there's a need for your service or product, then you'll be ready to determine your business goals, whether or not, you meet these goals online or not. If your main goal is to sell a product online, you should decide how you want to make those sales. How do you want to make those sales online? For example, do you want your customers to buy from you online, or do you want them to come to you to close the sale? You'll need to decide, what action you want to take to finalize your sales online. Small businesses need marketing efforts that are targeted and precise. Remember that. So, after having said all of this, we're talking about online marketing 101. Uh, I really want to ask you to please share and comment and download and like all of my podcasts if you're receiving value. If you're not receiving value, then really I don't expect you to do any of this. But I really would appreciate it. I'm trying to help hundreds of thousands of people all over the world discover online marketing and online marketing skills and strategies and techniques. And that is what Step Into Your Future is all about. This is all I'm going to talk about in my podcast, is how we can get you from A to Z in the shortest period of time and allow you to make some supplemental income. It's a fantastic way to make a living, and that is with online marketing. If you learn this stuff, you're not going to be left behind. Things have changed over the years, and nowadays, if you don't know online marketing, you're not going to be able to step into your future because you're going to be left behind. You won't know what a browser is. You won't know what a campaign is. You won't know what online marketing is. You won't know what a targeted audience is. You won't know what a niche is. You won't know how to create follow-up email sequences. You just need to start learning. You need to begin today in your efforts of learning online marketing skills, techniques, and different ways that you can create products and services online. Let me ask you a question. How much would $500 or $1,000 a month improve you and your family's life? Just $500 or $1,000 a month extra every single month. Would that make a difference in your life? I guarantee it would make a huge difference. And that's why so many people are turning to online marketing. It is such a fantastic platform. And also, if you want to get started quickly in online marketing, then there's a link in the notes on my podcast, which is ClickFunnels. It's a fantastic platform. Go ahead and click on there, and you can get 2 weeks free trial. It's totally free. And go in there and mess around and play with it a little bit, because you're able to actually build websites and funnels. You can do so many different things inside of ClickFunnels. And right now, I'm going to give you the opportunity to click on the link on the notes on my podcast. Click on the link that says ClickFunnels and try it out. Give it a run for 2 weeks. See what you think. But it's awesome. And if you really think about it, years ago, if you wanted to build a website or a funnel or anything like that, you would have to hire out for that. You'd have to hire coders and designers and content people and copywriters. And now you can do it all yourself, saving you tons and tons of time and money. Okay? So if you're getting value out of this, I really would appreciate if you could share, download, like, and comment, and help me spread the message about online marketing and stepping into your future. So, are you going to start today and step into your future? Are you going to start learning some online marketing techniques, strategies, and skills? If you do, I guarantee you your future is looking a little brighter already. All right, we talked about online marketing 101 today. Tomorrow, if you're going to join me in the podcast tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to reach your target audience. You know, what niche are you in? Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to reach that target market. All right, this is Robert Phillips, the rock and roll speaker, also known as the Funnel Man. Hope to see you tomorrow. I really appreciate you listening to my podcast. I hope you're getting some value out of this, and we will talk to you on the next episode tomorrow. Goodbye.